Hello, everyone, and welcome to Get Fucked. It was very hard to get sound on May 1st.
Oh my god.
That's the best. That's the best one.
Someone hit the streets. The streets hard. Or the club. Was that a club or a street? That was the streets.
Oh.
That was definitely the streets.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned to find out. But now, a word from our sponsors. Which is us. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Get Fucked, a casual listening podcast anchored in our love of folk music, but enough slack on the line to bring you into our world of Berlin, Limerick, and beyond. Yeah. Berlin, Limerick, and beyond.
No ads.
No ads. No ads. Thank
No
you for
ads.
paying for the subs.
That's our promise for this episode, is you are not going to hear any ads.
No.
But you might hear...
Or music.
Actually, you might hear like other things that are difficult to hear. Like that was hardcore. That sounded like Gabber. Was that Gabber?
That was not... Gabber, are you talking about? You killing me? The speed of that. That's nowhere near the Gabber sound beat.
Really?
Gabber tempo, as they say.
Oh, thought that sounded
I
very
don't know.
Gabber.
No, it did seem actually, now that I listened back to it, it did seem a little intense, but that was actually quite
A little
early as well.
intense.
That was
Andy.
like, I think that was like 2:00. That was the first place we went to.
So that was 1st of May Day, Streets of Berlin festival type
Streets of
situation.
Berlin. Summer has started in Berlin because, and I hate to talk weather, but we've been basking in 27, 28, 29 degrees of blue skies and sunshine for the last 3 days. And it couldn't have really come at a better time because Friday was May Day. Everyone was off Thursday night and just all went nuts for Thursday and Friday.
Friday's a good day to have the 1st of May, and because like that's the full weekend of just partying.
That's the Thursday. That's the Thursday starting on the Thursday night. That's for most people.
Nice.
For mature young men, like old men, middle-aged men. I guess I'm more middle-aged than anything else.
Middle-aged, you might as well be old though at this stage.
That's true. Nobody wants
We're
to say
closer to
after.
old than we are to
exactly.
Like,
If you're
it's
not young,
like saying
if you're not
about,
young, you're old, basically.
Yeah, it's not like saying, Cleopatra, if you look, she's actually closer to the iPhone than she was to when the pyramids of Egypt were actually built. Like, yeah, but she's still, you know what I mean, Egyptian, what we consider ancient Egyptian. It doesn't work for us. We're old.
I was struggling there. I was like, was she hot? Like, is
Caesar thought so. Did you know that Caesar and herself had a fling? Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Julius Caesar?
I would have guessed it, but it feels like it would have been a trick trivia question because you feel like Caesar and Cleopatra had a thing, but maybe it didn't, and maybe it's one of those old wives' tale. You're saying it really happened. You got the dish. You got your dish, Ed. Dish. It's for Sunday night.
You heard it here last, everybody. Julius Caesar and Cleopatra have just been spotted around the streets of Alexandria, just canoodling, and rumors abound that they are expecting a baby boy. I mean, this is going to throw the whole dynastic succession of both the Roman Empire and ancient Egypt into chaos, basically, right? I mean, am I wrong? Am I wrong?
This is hot. You're hot. You're hot right now. I think this is hot.
Reporting live from the banks of the River Nile, circa 56 BC.
Now that we're jumping into our our presence on social media from the BCs, we did walk past someone. We were walking. So I can bring you on the journey if you want, but just to jump into this, we were walking up Wienerstraße.
Yes,
you used
my
to
old
live,
haunt.
and we were walking past some girl, and then there was groups of young people everywhere. Like there was lots of all teenagers, young 20s. Just like the place was it really was like absolute festival mode, and it was.
Nice.
I'd say apart from the times when you were here and the earlier Berlin days, I would say it's probably my favorite May Day ever. Like just excluding kind of, let's say the evolution of May Day for me. This was definitely up there. Because it was just so nice. But we were walking over Wiener Strasse, and then just some girls started shouting, "Ah, oh my God, you're blah, blah, blah," something from TikTok. And then she turned around, she went, "Yeah, hi, hi, hi." And she was the girl that was whoever the TikToker, was very nicely dressed and looked very pretty. And she was also engaging with her fans. I noticed this. I was like, okay, I guess it's important to engage with all your fans and never just go, yeah, walk on past, but you have to kind of hope that they'll video you with them as well. So they turn around, and then two other groups pass by and say, "Oh my God, it's blah, blah, blah from TikTok." And then
Go away.
it all went, yeah. So it was all starting to get a bit mad. I'd never seen it before. I'd never seen. Well, it's also I didn't know this person, so it's like everyone's screaming.
Were you not straight in with the get folked fucking plug? No. Did you not try to hitch your?
I'm here reporting from the Get Folk podcast.
Andy, you should have hit the Get Folk trailer to that that well dressed horse. What's
Damn
going
it!
on?
I should have just ran. Oh, of course, yes. But we have nothing to hitch. The problem is, I'd just be hitching myself. Just
look at that body. Check out your body. Show your body.
Excuse
Andy.
me. Have you heard of Substack? I know you're a TikToker, but this is a pretty.
Pamela Anderson is there.
I know she's there, and Morgan Freeman just Substacked me the other day as well. How he got my Substack?
People who are so old.
Pamela Anderson, Morgan Freeman. Yeah, Morgan Freeman. I don't know something, because like I have the only notifications I get now are like obviously messages and Substack. Sneaks in, and I don't even like. I haven't even subscribed to anything. Just Substack is doing a little bit of fishing there for me, and it's Morgan Freeman was the latest one. For I don't know what I don't know what he's plugging now.
He doesn't need that sexy voice of his, but that doesn't need to be plugged. That plugged itself.
It does. It does.
Maybe he's at something else. But so first of May, very nice. What else? I'm glad you had a nice week. I feel like I always bring the depressing yin to your fun yang.
Well, I'd already, because I had called Mother to ask what was the weather like. I had to check that first and foremost. How was the weather this week? And I was like, oh shit, it's a bad start now. That's already gonna eat away.
Wasn't just that. I was quite sick this week as well. Actually.
Oh shit! No, that's all right. That's legitimate then. That's you're allowed that.
But
what was your
ail? I did a controversial thing. I still went to work, and I probably shouldn't have gone to work. So I've possibly passed it on to other people out of like that weird sense of, I don't know what it is, duty or what is that? It's a weird thing where you're just like, I can't be seen to be lazy or something like that, or I don't know what that is, but it's there. It's a thing, and
certainly not on this side.
But I think if you just step back for a second and just analyze it, you're like, no, it makes absolutely no sense. Do not go to work sick. You're just going to make other people sick. But I didn't do that.
I'm sure I should have some sort of generational. You cannot. It's not seen to be the right thing to do. It's like penance is inbred into us.
Don't let your comrades down.
Yeah, exactly.
Cough all over them and make them sick, but don't let them down.
Mm-hmm.
And I had a weird kind of tidy. It must have been all the traveling and whatever from last week, or maybe it's just too much exposure to too many naked men from sauna times. I don't know. And I was kind of sick. I was kind of feeling it on the way back from my travels, and then I don't know if I've spoken about this in the podcast before, but I definitely haven't. But teenage Ed wasn't the coolest Ed. That certainly wasn't the cool Ed that you see before you now. No. I mean,
he was just a different. Feels like he was cut from different cloth. You reupholstered, if you will.
Well done. That's a really good analogy. Yes, I reupholstered somewhere along the way, and but the underlying structure, as I found out this week, is still more or less the same. That the cloth is covering up. So during I have a memory from my teenage years. I used to get like a pimple on the end of my nose. Like, pimples are a thing. during your teenage years.
These
So
days, you
going to
put a
school,
cool black star on it now and call it fashion. Is that in Ireland? Do you do that in Ireland now? Or
I've never heard of that. Is that an option?
Maybe you're
Is that
not.
an option?
No, sorry now to just ambush you for a second, but there's little plasters that you can get now that are supposed to be kind of like help with the dealing of the pimple spot, whatever it is, and you can get clear ones. But what a lot of young people are doing, and it's definitely in Ireland as well, it's like black stars. It's like you own it. Yeah.
But that would have been hilarious on the very end of my big giant nose.
In fairness, I haven't seen him. And I haven't seen many Irish
I don't think that
guys.
would have worked.
I haven't seen many guys. It's more of a girl thing. I have seen guys, but I haven't seen many guys with it.
Yeah, like I mean, that would not have undercut. Because I'll tell you what happened. So what would happen is I've got a big nose, right, and the end of it just used to go so angry red. Just like it just used to get just angry, sore red, the entire end of the nose, and there used to be like this giant pimple on the end of it, like a massive one on it, right at the tip of the nose, and super sore, super embarrassing, and people used to call me Rudolph because the whole nose used to just flare up. So obviously the black star on the end of the really painful pimple, I don't think would have undercut I think probably would have added another layer to the ridicule somehow. I don't have the imagination that the name callers do, so I can't think of what they could have come up with, but they would have come up with something.
You're already kind of leaning into the Rudolph with the star thing, and a star just like follow the star, that kind of a thing. So anyway, go on.
No, that and it's been since I haven't had one since like I was a teenager, and I got one this week. Like that exact same thing happened to me, and I had to like walk around with this big giant fucking massive glowing red nose. Nobody called me Rudolph though, which I think is a kind of indication of where society is kind of going downwards a little bit. Like lack of imagination, lack of people kind of
like you slide. You can't let that slide.
People aren't talking to each other anymore. Like, it's all TikTok. It's your one on TikTok. She's the problem.
She is fucking.
People aren't slagging each other about how hideously grotesque that they look anymore. They've all been too polite. But
that was that now. I can't, the camera is not picking it up, so either you're on the.
It's a filter. I put a filter on to look this good. It's the best the filter can do. It can't. It can't do anymore.
Those dreadlocks were not there last week. It's just like
it's all ones and zeros, Andy. It's all ones and zeros.
Shit, man.
So that's all my depressing stuff out of the way. So how was your wonderful?
I was going to ask you what was going to be one of my questions was going to be actually how was your reclimatization after a weekend, boy? But I guess you were so focused on the illness and
and spreading my illness
and spreading your illness that you didn't have time to consider what's it like to not be there anymore.
Well, do you know what I tried to practice a bit of music actually for this upcoming gig that we have at our mutual friend's wedding. So yeah, that's what I've been trying to do. That's helped me kind of acclimatize a little bit, and that was nice. That was nice to have an all jam together, the band. It's been a while, so that was good when I was over visiting you, and so just practicing those few bits of songs. Kind of nervous about it actually now, to be honest.
Yeah, only when you sent me all the you just today sent is this the words of the song that we're learning, and I looked at it and I went, oh shit, yes, I guess, because I was like I have not looked at the song because I kind of have the couple of the choruses off, so I've got that I'm half cocked with this song. I feel like I'm feeling confident with it, and I have half the verses down. So my job got to the lazy part of the second half of that now, the lazy side of it.
So you're kind of going, fuck it, I know enough, sure.
I know enough.
And my job is to fully cock you.
Yes. If you could finish that, please.
Fully cock you and then set you off.
Yeah.
No, I suppose like because there's going to be two of us singing a song. I think it's important that we were both singing the same words. So that's why I
can't remember what we agreed. What did we agree in the end?
You just sent me back just 10 minutes ago there saying, that's the version that
they're the words, but I think we just agreed that I'll sing all the kind of we shouldn't be talking about this. This is too specific. Let's talk about this.
let him live, like pull back
Let
the
them know
curtain.
the process.
Let
As one of my
pull
kids
back the
always
curtain.
say,
Let them
trust the
see.
process, Mr. Comfort, Mr. C. Trust the process. And I love when he says it because
Who
I'm kind
says
of
that?
like, just one of the kids in the class. He's like,
Trust the process.
trust the process, Mr. C. Trust the process. Because when he's doing just something that just, I just look over and go, what are you at? Timmy, I'll call him. What are you at, Timmy? He's like, Mr. C, trust the process. Like, all right, can't argue with that. I like that. I like someone that's like, because in fairness to him, he gets there in the end, and I don't care really how you get there. I don't care. I do care how you got there, as long as you didn't cheat getting there, wherever there is. But you know what I mean.
I do. I know what you mean. Yeah. So you are trusting the process. Our process, is it a process? Doesn't have the process feel to it.
I don't think we were ever in the same, even when we were in the same room in the same building, we didn't truly have a process.
No, but I think it was fine though. I think when we got together, we all sat down there last week and played. It felt very nice.
It did actually, yeah. And we hopped through a few songs like pretty quick, and just like I guess we had that time pressure, which is probably good for us. The too much time, like when you did live in Berlin, was a fierce amount of tea drank and biscuits.
A lot of tea.
And a lot of tea and a lot of biscuits. So I think we were like, maybe just a little too cozy. But yeah.
That was the process though. We had to trust. We trusted that process. Maybe trusted it too much actually, I think. So yeah, I think it was good.
My struggles have been. Go on, sir.
No, I was just saying. So we just to summarize for people listening, we have a gig coming up. We've practiced for the gig there last week all together, and it's still be it's been the first time in a good while that we've played together. This upcoming and it's a small set. It's only like 8 songs. So I think we'll be fine, but you still get you want to do well. You want to do well for your friends. If it, ironically, if it was up in front of a crowd of people in a pub, I wouldn't be as nervous. But for something like this, I'm a bit more nervous.
Yeah. Well, we are the his Irish friends are going to play music. We're
representing Ireland. Basically,
we did it. Oh, we're coming fully clad, shamrocks,
kilts. All the tartan skirts, tartan kilts, not skirts, kilts. I'm gonna go Scottish on mine. I'm not going to wear anything else underneath.
Well, I'm gonna wear one of those when you can dress up and it makes it look like you're riding a horse, because I think that's kind of representative of our culture. So I'll just be in one of those horse riding onesie suits.
I'm gonna be like. I'll get the sexy short skirt version of that. Of the kilt, like really, really high, and I'll just and the socks, their knees, they'll pull them up to my knees. Just sex it up, tart it up a bit.
That's what they want to see. French, the French. You know the French. Sure, you and I both know. That's like
they'd lap that up. They would love that.
What was I going to say? Yeah, I think my detox from the week has been, as I said in a message, has been just the. I don't mean to be too crass, but it's just the passing of gas, the general freedom in the environment that we were in for such a long period of time, meant that, and it's really not I didn't notice anything bad about it. As in, there was our diet, I think, has improved over the years in terms of when we go on these things. In terms of drinking, we're reducing that. In terms of eating, we're eating healthier. I wouldn't say healthy, but healthier.
It's not unhealthy.
Not unhealthy. So then that the kind of the freedom to let go when one needs to release gases from one's body is there either way, but the resultant chemical mix is not as toxic as we'll say.
Yeah.
Other things.
We're walking a tightrope here. We are, because we don't want to turn people off too much talking about our bodily functions. But it has to be said. I had definitely noted the same thing. But I can't pinpoint what caused it, because I thought we ate perfectly fine. We didn't drink that much, but every single one of us came back into the real world ready to unleash hell in the form of chemical warfare on our friends and loved ones and colleagues. I came back with biological and chemical warfare. I was the double threat.
You were what is it? Ground Zero outbreak. We found him.
A weapon of ass destruction. Yes. Boom. There you go. Got it in there.
But anyways, but that was last week, and then
that's all in the past.
That's all in the past.
Put that all behind us now.
Oh, Mayday was brilliant, man. I think you would have, you would have loved it, but like I try not to kind of talk to you about too many of these things, because I know you know exactly what it's like here. But it was everything you would dream of, man. It was. So as I said, it was 27 degrees, I think, on that Friday, and it was just blue skies, and just everyone was out, and just so like we came out of our place here and walk up, and we live pretty near a place called Hobrechtbrücke, and on Hobrechtbrücke there's 2 restaurants. You know, Amaza Pizza is there. You've been there before with us. So they had a DJ set up there at the front of that, and that's really nice because that's got a nice space there then for people to stand around that's not on the road. And then directly across from that, not crossing the bridge, but like just diagonally across as you go down towards Paulinka Uferstraße, or continue on it, the restaurant on the other side there, it used to be an Indian restaurant called, I think when you were there, it was called Amrit or something like that, but now it's a Thai place called Kai Maison. And that had a DJ booth as well. So it was already set up really nicely, that there was like 2 different DJs just about not even 50 meters apart, but far enough apart that they weren't falling into each other's sounds. So we just took a walk up with the kids for a first time, and then just went up along the canal, and just so much. And strangely enough, they're not taking bottles off people anymore. Like the Spätis and everything are all serving the glass bottles, because for a while there it was all like they weren't allowed to sell glass bottles.
Really?
And there was gone plastic, like, so you had to buy plastic, but everyone was out with their glass bottles, and the following day you could see the glass. Oh my God, like the place is covered in glass. It's amazing. Just as how a city functions like this, but it's just every bottle must have been smashed on the ground. But yeah, we walked down along Paulinka, down along the Boelsplatz there, and there's just people out drinking, DJs, music, loads of people out selling stuff. Like, you remember, I think a lot of students just out selling just whatever they can, shots to people.
Yeah.
So like,
entrepreneurial.
Yeah. Interesting chatting to Maliki about that kind of, and he was saying like, why don't we do that? And kind of trying to explain the whole, telling him it's illegal, but it's hard to explain a lot of things to him. It's illegal, but for some reason we just do it here on this day, and nobody says anything. I think they have bigger fish to fry. And then we walked up all the way up as far as Görlitzer. Görlitzer was packed out. It was jammed. And yeah, just walking along, just music everywhere, crowds everywhere. Anyway, we came back and kind of had dinner then at home, and then we went back out again at about 6 or 7 o'clock, and then we stayed out till about 10 o'clock. It was just so nice. The DJ outside Amaza Pizza was just absolutely brilliant. It was actually a friend of ours that was there, who actually had a birthday. Actually, I'm just going to happy birthday, Dan, who turned 40 last week. So he was out for that day, and friends of his were there, and they were DJing, and he was absolutely. I actually don't have his name. I asked him a couple of times what his name was, but I don't know. Between one thing and another, he just kept on drifting off into other conversations. But if I find out, I did make one little recording. My recordings are everything is like everything I try to record, it's just a perfect filled in rectangle on the sound thing. It's just like couldn't be more perfect. There is not an inch of anywhere where it did not spike out of control. So my apologies.
You're not getting your levels right, Andy.
I'm not. Just like, lads,
not getting your levels right.
Just bring it down a little bit, lads. Well, I was passing through Görlitzer Park, and I had to stop and record this because this will be a familiar sound to you. I want you to close your eyes. And I want you to imagine going to sleep. Oh, for fuck's sake. Trying to sleep, Ed. Time to go to sleep.
So I can imagine trying to go to sleep on a Sunday morning after being out the night before and hearing that in Gordon's Park. Yes, you've taken me back to many's a Sunday morning hearing those
They were
fucking
going for it.
assholes in a drumming circle. Like, I mean, and there's such a demographic in a drumming circle. There's definitely a guy with dreadlocks, like 100%. Got to be.
Oh yeah, no, there was a good scatter of people there.
So many guys with vests. All
yeah.
you know what I mean, and ladies with vests.
No, you have to say, like, it is pretty impressive. Like, if you're not trying to sleep, I actually don't mind. People, I know you have a thing about the drums anyway, but I like German circles. I think they're when
there's something.
There was a good vibe around it.
First of all, I think they're the type of thing that I can like. If I didn't have all this emotional baggage with the drumming circle, I think it's something I could tolerate for 10 minutes. I'd be like, yeah, it's cool. I'm liking the vibe. 10 minutes there, I'd be like, yeah, that's it now. It's just, it's on repeat. It's got a finite time for anyone who's not involved in the circle. And anyone who's involved in the circle is either fucking, I'm just going to say that you're either high or you're like up your own arse, or you're licking up to somebody, or you're trying to get into somebody's pants. They're the only motives I know of for being in a drumming circle.
Which one are you?
So,
you're trying to get the ride.
I'm telling you, trying to prove to the person you love that you got rhythm and you're not afraid to use it. You know what I mean?
It does. Like, obviously, on a day like May Day as well, it does. The drumming circle obviously attracts a lot of people. A lot of people that are in their own little worlds, and
Which is nice.
is funny just watching people just like trying to keep to that rhythm. Like, you know, it's
not
just
the drummers,
not the drummers.
like people who decide to have a dance for themselves after.
A lot of kind of
whatever.
feels like body popping. A lot of body popping going on. But yeah, that was as I walked through Gurley. I thought I had to record that and send it.
Thank you.
There you go. But yeah, everything else I do have one. Everything I play is just not going to give any kind of idea to it. It was so nice. It was like I was 3 o'clock in the morning, like when we've been clubbing before, and it's 3 o'clock in the morning, and we're just really we've all found each other on the dance floor kind of vibe. It was just, especially outside Kaime, Amaza Pizza. Like, I think what really made it was the fact that the DJ was playing. I had gone up kind of by myself. The lads were all kind of sitting down chatting. That's another thing as well. That so many things happened that like were kind of retro. So brought me back. Whereas nostalgic is the correct word. One was just kind of the vibe around the place, and I think it's because my kids are older as well now. It's not so much. There's actually no looking after them anymore. Now it's just walking along and just enjoying it a little bit, and then coming back, and then they'll stay and kind of watch a movie. And we like, because the DJ was playing like literally up the road from us, it made life very easy for us to be able to kind of step out. But another thing that happened over this was that our friends, let's say, people were noticing our friends again, and they were getting hit on and getting numbers taken. I'm not going to tell you which friends, but it was a throwback to the good old days. Now, I wasn't hit on, but being in the vicinity of someone that is being hit on.
But that also brought nostalgia back, not being hit on. This takes me back. Oh God, not being hit on.
The good old days.
The good old days.
Not these current days where I'm just yeah. So
not
like, you know,
desired.
It was all happening at the same time. It was just like people wandering up and going like, hey, do you want to join us? Like, and your friends can come join us too. We were like, nah, we'll stay here, but you go on ahead there, man. You go.
I think I know which friend it is that you're talking about.
Yeah,
he's a very attractive man. In fairness to him,
so like,
and a wonderful person. For anyone who wants to sit on his face,
yes.
He'd be a very good companion.
No time to waste. I told you I was at a gig before, and there was a song, "Sit on My Face, No Time to Waste."
I didn't.
It was in an Electric Picnic. Like, oh God, that's going back 2000. I would say 2003 I would
24.
say. Sit in my face, no time to waste. Sit on my face. And she just kept on saying, sit on my face, sit on my face, sit on my face, sit on my face. It became a mantra kind of. Yeah,
or like fucking hell. I really want this. Very cool.
Yeah, so it was really nice. And I was trying to explain why the dancing.
Wait,
so
just one second. Did anyone did anything? Were any numbers exchanged? Did anyone?
Oh, numbers were being exchanged all over the place. It was ridiculous. It was amazing. It was really enjoyable. It was really. I felt great being around the person that always gets hit on again. I don't know. Well, of course I'm married, so it's not so. But like when you've got your single friend and you're like, oh, look at me.
You're off the market. You're off the shelf. It's very important to say that straight out. You know, when this starts, I was like, sorry, look, I'm spoken for. There's no point hitting on me. Work away on this fella, but just don't bother wasting your time on this guy, this sack of meat.
I'm a one-woman man, and your name isn't on this. Holding up just a bag of crisps. So it was really, really nice. And I was like, the reason the DJ at a Mazza Pizza was partly.
Did you tell him you had a podcast?
I didn't tell anyone I had a podcast.
Fucking Andy. I mean, you didn't tell the TikTok one, you didn't tell the people who were just going around hitting on people. Man. What's the point of having
I get fucking searched for. Did I tell you I got searched for stickers? Did I
for stickers?
Did I never told you that, actually? Sorry, when we went to the geese gig, remember I talked about the geese gig back a while ago? When we were going in, the guy took my bag, like, you know, I carry a man bag. And
you do.
And he went searching through my bag, and I was like, I don't have anything at all. And he's like, do you have stickers in there? And I was like, what?
Is this some cool new drug? What the fuck is this shit?
And I think they were like searching for stickers so people don't stick stickers up around the club. But
oh my God.
It seems a very specific thing. But like, you're allowed, like, you know, whatever you want to do out in the beer garden, like take all the drugs you want in the world, but you better not bring your fucking stickers in here and promote your sorry.
Drawing a line.
Because we need to get some podcast stickers going too. So I feel like that's the only thing I can possibly do is like stick to, you know, like in that cool video where the guy's just running around sticking his sticker on things. Is that some video? I feel like that's some music video.
I think, not sure.
It's like, I feel like, where's the love? Where is the love? Like, you know, the music video, I feel like that's a kind of a... Anyways, I'll find out after this. Get that in housekeeping. I haven't done housekeeping in a long time. Anyway, I keep trying to get to this point. We're
no mistakes.
On the ball. On the ball.
Every week.
Well, that's a wrap. I don't believe anything needs fixing there. Apart from that episode where we just silently listened to the music.
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
But no, the reason that I loved the DJ was the music was amazing. Yeah. But the people that were in front of the DJ, and this is I've noticed this when there's people that can dance and are really going for it. Yeah. When they're front and center, they're like, I won't go to the levels they go to, but I'll up to a little level below them, which means I start to move my feet and my arms in a lot more looser fashion.
Okay.
And that kind of that ripple effect comes back from these. And there was 3 people at the front who were just hilarious, just like really, really loving what they were doing, and just like one of the guys he must have been in his 60s as well, which actually adds more kind of a feeling of like, God, if he's just going for this and he's that old, I've got to let go here. I've got to take off my pants and just run.
Put on that kilt.
Yes. But so I like, it was a May Day. It was a May Day of May Days. It was really, really nice. It was a real throwback to kind of feeling kind of the vibe of Berlin. And it was so hot. It felt like just a kick off of summer. Everyone was out. Everyone was just lots of drinking, lots of narcotics being taken, just very openly. It's mad for a city. It's mad for an entire city. Yeah. To just kind of go, all right, we're just this is a festival today, and you can drink anywhere you want. You can glass, we don't care. There will be riot police moving in and out of you. Try to ignore them and have a good time, everyone.
Well, don't ignore them. Don't
Well,
ignore
don't
them. Move,
totally ignore them, but like,
move with them
yes,
as you
yes,
would,
yeah.
you know. Pretend you're the ocean and they're the ship.
Yes. Don't seek them out, though. Don't
Don't seek
go
them
into the
out.
belly of the beast.
No. Wait, they're the
Um,
beast now. Shit. Okay, we gotta clean up our analogy on that one. We'll come back to that one. Housekeeping next week. Better analogy.
but yeah,
That's
no,
very
so
cool.
yeah, it was really nice. And I know I mentioned like, that we had a friend who had a birthday party. Happy birthday, but
Was that on May Day as well, or the following night?
so he had a birthday party the following night.
Oh, wow.
Surprise birthday party.
2 nights in a row.
Couldn't tell if he was like really sad over nobody really giving a shit about his birthday, but it's because it's never. I don't know if it's. I must have worked out that just couldn't happen. Well, we were here the weekend before, so maybe that's part of it as well, because a lot of his good friends would have been on the boy trip. But yeah, he just. I think he had to kind of suffer a week of no one caring about him, because the plan was to have a surprise birthday party a week later. So we were hanging out with him the day before, and one of the lads had texted me saying, like, make sure you don't say anything about the birthday, because he doesn't know there's a surprise birthday party. So like, I kind of felt a bit, I was feeling confident. I was feeling cocky about this. I was like, I don't. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to lean into the birthday thing without giving anything away about a birthday party. You know, like, as in, like, oh,
Yeah.
you know, are you going to planning on anything, Danny?
Oh, wow.
Just like, is there anything like, Jesus, I'd love to, if you can help organize something, just let me know, really pushing the boat out on this. But like, I'm giving you all the things that I had in my head that I was going to do.
Yeah.
Because the reality of what came out of my mouth was not I didn't destroy anything, but I was like, oh, geez, it was your birthday, man. Yeah. And he was like, yeah, yes, it was my birthday. Yeah, yeah. And I was like, geez, I never knew, man. Like, I don't know why I said this, but I was like, why didn't you tell me? Why didn't you let me know it was your birthday? And he looked at me, and because I was like, I was panicking, I was too excited about saying things, it made no sense. It was like, you want me to text you on my birthday? I was like, oh yeah, that's not really how it works, is it? Yeah. But I just run at it straight away. I was like, without any. I was complaining to the birthday boy that he hadn't wrote to me on his birthday.
Why didn't you tell me to wish you a happy birthday, you dumb fuck?
And then I kind of got into a panic, and I was scrambling for trying to make out that, no, I meant like, why didn't you let me know about the party? Which of course you haven't done a party yet. So are you planning a party? Just like,
oh God.
Anyway, I decided to get off the topic. I did not give it away. He was pleasantly surprised the following night, and and thankfully he didn't do anything drastic between the time of his birthday and the actual party.
To, like, book a holiday. Just like, fuck these guys, I'm going away to a beach somewhere. But isn't it a thing in Germany where they don't like celebrating the birthday before the birthday has happened, right? It's always after. It's considered bad luck or something.
It's a no. Yeah, don't ever say it to them.
So you were just doing your job, Andy. You were just taking care of business.
It had moved on, and so I kept it all secret. Kept it. In fairness, he accidentally called my son mannequin, which I think is the greatest insult to your child ever. Like,
mannequin.
It's like I was like, that is a great insult. Like, how's your son mannequin?
Hey, man.
For many reasons. I don't care the fact that he didn't remember his name. It's just like, your son has zero personality. Is literally just a eunuch without.
Mannequin. Oh, that's great. That's great.
So yeah.
Oh, fucking hell.
Maybe he knew. Maybe there was all psychological fucking games going on. Who knows?
You were both messing with each other, actually, like, because you were trying to play 5 levels of chess there with the whole birthday party.
That also got into my head as well. At one point, I was like, maybe he knows about the birthday parties. This is all fucking just double somethings. We're all play. Nobody knows what's real anymore.
This is Cold War stuff.
This is fucking. Well,
come back in from the cold, Andy. Come in from the cold. You're fucked. You're compromised. And how was that night? Was it the was
That
there
was not, that was
loads of
last
music?
night. Yeah, we just went out for
last
dinner
night, yeah.
and
Yeah.
stood hid in a corner and waited to shout surprise at the incoming birthday
I
boy.
think
So.
I think the film industry has made me think that I will do that a lot more often than I've done it in my life. I think I've never done that. Maybe once.
Yeah.
No, never. I think.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, again, watching movies and that in my lifetime, it makes it seem like that's going to happen a lot to you. But
And I
it
don't
doesn't
think,
actually.
and I think this happened like. I think
no,
the
I did it
person
once
that's
actually. Sorry, I
surprised
did it
is.
once. Sorry.
I think the person that's surprised never has this face that's like, I am the happiest person, which is kind of what you
No.
want from this. Like it's always kind of a little kind of like they can't do a big enough facial expression because they're dealing with what's happening. If they're truly
Yeah.
surprised, which is what happened, is he was really happy. This is crazy. This is wow.
But it's
wow.
it's
And
shock.
like it's
Yeah.
it's
Like a real surprise
Yeah.
fucks you up mentally. So, and I lied about the surprise thing because we did a surprise birthday party. I can't remember which one it was. One for my mom in a pub, and that was fine. That was it all worked out well, and she was very happy. She dealt with the surprise really well. And then one was from my dad, and he did not deal with it well at all. Actually, he it was, oh my god, it was fucking hilarious. So let's say us kids were standing inside the doorway of the bar where we were holding the surprise birthday, and so the entrance was in front of us. We were standing in the middle of the floor so that we'd be like the people that were seen first when they came in, and the door to the bathroom was behind us. And anyway, he entered in, and everyone was like, surprise, or whatever, like, and he just plowed straight through us. I'm going to Jack's, and he just plowed straight, went into the toilet, just like, fuck this. And we were all just left standing there in the pub.
and then took a giant shit. So he was like 10 minutes in there as
okay.
well. Just
I never do my shits at home.
I'm
No,
off,
it was
lads.
like so like, like it's such an anticlimax for everyone else in the pub then, because like you're after going like, okay, here's the moment, here's the big surprise moment. I was like, surprise, bye everyone. And everyone's just left standing in the pub like,
Especially if he leaves, at least with this one, like, there was the customary hugging, everyone has wished surprise. So that's what you need to kind of, everyone needs to just kind of hug and then get back to life, get
give a
back to
drink,
normal.
maybe something.
But
Exactly.
All of your people just had to go.
We're just left standing there. Well, I guess we'll go.
Do we
home?
surprise?
I don't know.
Wait for him to come out of the toilet and do it
Yeah,
again.
surprise, still here. That was funny actually. I'd forgotten about that. So yeah, I've done it twice, I suppose. So there you go.
Yeah, well, this one worked. It was nice. Now we didn't go out. There was a later party, but we had babysitters, so we had to play the game proper. And
honorably.
Yeah, and I have a lot coming up this week. So yeah, I'm off to Copenhagen.
Do you want to talk about it, or have you learned much about Vikings?
Not enough to kind of like I've thoroughly enjoyed the podcast that I sent you there. It's called the Real Vikings. Read by some guy who was in Game of Thrones. Do you remember his name? I don't know.
No.
Someone that was in Game of Thrones is reading it, but it's really, really nice. I haven't
It's
listened
like
to
an
the Dan
extra.
Carlin
Was he
one.
just?
No, I think he must. They wouldn't be advertising him as a kind of. That's exactly the advertising is of Game of Thrones. Maybe they would actually, but it's really nice. It's nice. It's nice. He said like this guy is doing the retelling in the storyteller kind of fashion, and there's background music, but then it cuts to kind of university professors and stuff like that, just to talk about certain things. But yeah, no, it's really, really, really nice podcast. Don't have enough really to help me on my my ship sailing tour that we'll be doing on the Tuesday, but yeah, it's enough. And yeah, we'll be going to the oldest theme park in Europe is also in Copenhagen as well.
So, I presume, Dave, it's like, what are you going to like? It's a weird pitch for a theme park. It's really old, isn't it?
It is very strange.
Old and creaky, and you really might die at this one actually. You know, like that's a very strange pitch for a theme park, I think.
But that's what it is. And then
And like
then
that's like the Tato one in Ireland. It's like, is it Europe's largest timber roller coaster? And I'm like,
it just does not.
That's
fill
not
you
going to
with
bring
any
me there. That's like, make it out of fucking steel. The Europe's largest fucking rickety piece of shit.
Europe's shakiest swing.
We've used nails.
None of our houses have foundation. We just built them on top of the grass.
Wasn't there a little piggy and a wolf, and this didn't work out well or something? I think. Wasn't that, I can't remember what the thing was.
Yeah, it is. It's a very unusual pitch to have as being the oldest. But let's see.
Smelliest. It
does look old.
The smelliest theme park.
Well, actually, talking about theme parks, actually, you might like this. This can be your homework for this week. All right, and I'll tell you. Well,
awesome.
But not necessarily. It's going to take a couple of weeks because I won't get the kids' version of this. So I'm doing like. Remember, I was talking to you about sex ed, and we're doing sex ed with one of my science classes at the moment. But we've transitioned now into kind of just learning about the body now and doing doing body systems like the the nervous system and the digestive system and all those kind of things.
Yeah.
So the kids. So I've decided to do it in a project form, and. So I've been. I was pitching this for the kids for 2 days before I shared it with one of my loved ones, and to which immediately turned into what this project could be. If
you shared it with one of the women who hit on you on May Day, was it?
I took this lady home. I think you'll find I took this lady home.
Anyway, sorry, go on.
But the project it's called Body Systems Park. Okay, so it's theme parks. So basically, we have the pitch is there's $150 million to be invested in a brand new theme park in Berlin. Every ride and everything in the theme park has to be somehow related to the body, and you have to kind of. And there has to be every ride has to kind of have 3 sentences as to how it connects to the body. So an obvious one being like a roller coaster is blood traveling around the body, kind of thing.
I don't think that's obvious.
Well, first thing that was shared with me was like you just have them coming out of an anus at the very end. That has to be it, like that they're actually a human shit. Now, this is a very poo related thing. I think we're gonna have to put this in the notes with there, but it's not my intention. But like as soon as I mentioned it to someone that wasn't a kid and told them about it, it was just going to all the darkest places like that you could have as a theme park.
Yeah.
Although it did get pretty dark with the kids when I was like, we were talking about, this kind of vertical drop ride that you ever go on, you sit in the seat, you just go straight up, you hang there, and then it just drops.
Alton Towers is kind of famous for it.
Yeah. So one of the ones I was talking with the kids about that, which could be a dangerous one, is the heart attack. Like, as in like you're going up and it's like beep, beep. And the beat starts getting faster and faster until you get to the very top, and then it holds there, and then it flatlines, beep, and then everyone gets an electric shock, and it goes flying down. And then you can explain how the heart slows down and da 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 da. So yeah, that was about as
necessary.
It wasn't really. It was my idea because that's how they kind of like when someone does flatline, they have to get the electric things onto their chest.
I just think it'd be more enjoyable if the G-force was the representation of the shock. You know what I mean? As opposed to needing a shock.
So yeah, it's too on the nose for you.
A little bit too on.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Was that a joke about my nose?
No, it wasn't.
I'll tell you what's too on my nose. My giant pimple. That's too on my nose. Thanks for bringing it back around, Andy.
But. So yeah, coming up with interesting ideas of how to represent the body or the body systems through theme park rides / I don't know what's not is a ghost house a ride? Is that, would you consider a ride?
The haunted house, yeah.
The haunted house
is the famous one. But like, to be honest, the all I can think of is that Rick and Morty episode. Where
oh really?
Yeah, where where Rick puts like he gets a homeless guy and he puts a whole theme park inside him.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Did you not know? Because that's what this sounds kind of exactly like. It's a pretty funny episode. I think it's in season 1.
Oh, really? Okay, I might look.
I recommend going back and watching that. It's pretty funny stuff.
Probably can't watch it with the kids. It's probably
definitely you cannot watch this with the kids. This is not suitable for the kids.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so it kind of sounds like that. It's a very, very, very funny episode. But it sounds like that. He puts a whole theme park inside in this kind of hobo's body, and you have to be shrunk down to like microscopic level to go in and enjoy the rides. But it doesn't
dark.
work out.
Turns out some people are very sick.
John Oliver actually is a guest voice in that episode, if I remember right.
Is he doing a couple of them?
I only know of that one. Maybe.
Oh no! Do you know there was a kind of, what was it called? It doesn't matter now. But there was another show that he was in as well. He was lending his voice. He's got a good cartoony voice, John Oliver.
He does, yeah, very good cartoony voice. But I think that's a nice idea to get kids thinking about that sort of stuff. God, I don't know. I'd be fairly kind of. I wouldn't be great at that sort of thing.
Let it cook, man. Trust the process, Ed. Trust the process.
Well, see, the thing is, all that's coming to me is all the dirty ones as well. You see.
Yeah. You have to go really out there to kind of like. I think you can bring the breast and breast milk into it in some sort of water park kind of thing as well.
Well, that's the thing. It's definitely going to be a water park because no matter what I think of,
it's fluids.
There's wetness. There's liquids involved.
Let's see what would not be. Yeah, everywhere you go, the nose.
Come on, Andy. Just lay off now. Just relax.
No, I'm not. That's not.
Just chill out, like.
I don't mean to be. My apologies.
But if you go like, I mean, if you think of all your systems, like the blood system, whatever that's called, you've got all your bodily fluids and functions. I mean, it's all,
We talked about the colon, because you could stretch the colon and have like a 20 feet when it's stretched out, the large intestine.
So that is the stuff of horror movies, stretching out someone's colon to 20 meters.
I believe it's 20 feet.
Isn't that what they make? Don't they make, isn't that what they used to make, like strings out of? That's like in the medieval times, they used to make strings out of the guts of cows and stuff because they were quite stretchy, wasn't that it?
God, I've never heard of that.
Yeah, I think so. That's like they used to make them out of the intestines of animals, I think. And that same with the bows of I think so. I don't think I'm talking shite here now. I think I'm right.
I don't think that requires any housekeeping. I think we can lean into that one.
Got the Ed seal of approval, ladies and gentlemen.
But,
man, traveled back from Berlin, and traveling back was fine. Like that, I was feeling a bit sick, but it's such a weird thing. I slept in Stansted Airport. I found a gate where there was nobody hanging out, so I just.
Oh, did you go to this magic? We won't tell the audience now. Because
no, I'm not telling anyone.
Given secret material, secret news.
But there was more people there than I was expecting. It was,
okay.
there was a few people there. But anyway, I found a place to lie down, which was nice.
Words out.
Yeah, and it's a weird thing to fall asleep in an airport, actually, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because when I went to sleep, and then the same thing happened to me on the way over. I went to sleep, there was nobody around me, and I woke up, and then there's just this guy sitting right beside me, and I'm like, "Did you do anything to me when I was?" There's always that question in your mind. He probably didn't, but
I think the only time, like I've fallen asleep. I think I told you about this before. We were falling asleep before we got on the flight to go to fucking wherever we were going, Greece, I think, somewhere at the time. But then we were late when we woke up. But I did, and I was lying there. That was the only time, because I did fall asleep. It's unusual waking up on the flight. Like you don't have a memory of getting on a plane.
What?
But
That's never happened to me.
To me, it's happened when I was coming back from Bahrain. We went to a football tournament over there, and on the way back, then of course there was lots of Gaelic football tournament when I was playing and for the Abu Dhabi Nafina, and we were all drinking beforehand, and I just as you do, got way too drunk. I can't remember if there was talk of me not being allowed on the plane. I know there wasn't, but I think I was safe enough. I think other people were I was being drunk and sleepy. Other people were being drunk and sporty.
Oh, okay, yes.
So, which is more of a problem, I think, when it comes to, because you're not actually supposed to let anyone that's drunk onto a plane, are you?
No.
Yeah, it's good.
For obvious reasons.
For obvious reasons. Anyway, but I just woke up and we were back in Dubai airport. It was like, hey, so it's kind of cool. But it's also because you've had that drunken sleep, which means your mouth is open and you were probably drooling out the side of it.
And you're filling the cabin with all the best smells.
So all the best smells. Well, luckily enough, because there was a lot of Irish traveling, it was hard to pin down exactly who was causing which smell. You couldn't.
That's another little game for the theme park. Who's causing which smell? Everyone
the only way you can get it is get right in there. Get right in there and sniff.
It's this guy. Definitely. I think I got them for a doctor.
This guy? Yeah. But anyways, any music this week? We're coming out towards the end. Apart from with the
our
future.
music, sure. We're playing a gig this week, man.
We'll do. We'll see if we can. Well, we probably won't, but we'll.
No, we will. You and me and Pauline are playing this week.
Yes,
sure.
Yes. We can't invite anyone. We can't tell
no.
anyone. But if you manage to find the wedding, we're going to. It's in France. Good luck. This is actually
Rest is
big
up to
prize.
you.
We should brand new Get Folk podcast T-shirt will wing its way to anyone who mentions to us anything at this wedding about the podcast, apart from friends and family, the people, bride and groom, and he could listen to this episode now.
Anyone who's invited, anyone who already knows about the wedding is not included.
Yeah, you've got to be not invited to the wedding. Appear at the wedding, say the magic words, "Get folked, you bastard," and then we will present you with a T-shirt, not a Get Folk T-shirt, just one of our T-shirts.
We're wearing one of the T-shirts we're wearing. Whichever one of us is hotter, we'll give you a T-shirt. Warmer.
That's a guarantee. I keep saying the Nancy. I keep going to say the Nancy Boys. It's a Nancy Boys guarantee.
The name rolls off the tongue.
Just rolls off the tongue. Did I tell you that? I didn't even tell you that we were at a gig, and did I tell you this already?
What?
That we were out playing music one night, and we were asked. One of our band members was asked what our names were, and they said the Nancy Boys, and I was like.
Oof.
You haven't called us the Nancy Boys in a long time. I think meat's back on the menu, boys. Sorry,
I saw a meme about that meat's back on the menu thing. Lord of the Rings is like, how do the orcs know what a menu is? It's a really good point.
Well, when they're going to orc banquets,
true.
Having the orc prom.
Graduation ceremony.
King and Queen Orc. The Miss Orc 2025. It's like there's a lot of galas. A lot of events. I suppose. When you go through them. They've got to do something for fun. They can't just be going around fucking... Can't
all be just pillaging.
Just angry all the time, yeah. Although, I tell you what, the poor old Vikings, they got it. They weren't all pillagers. I have a newfound respect for the Norse people.
Okay.
Because there's a few bad eggs that put them all in the same basket.
Okay. Well, look, you can...
baskets of eggs.
Baskets of bastards.
Talking here. Anyway, go on. Listen, I'm going to let you go. Have a nice week, everyone. Here's a short cutie for you. Seamless.
Smooth as silk. Well done.
Silky smooth. unlike the timing for this layout. We're running close. How long is the Wandering Willie?
It's 30 seconds.
So we'll be nicely underneath it. Just have to remember to press it. Here it comes.
I think you're all right. Here we go. This is it now. Goodbye, everybody.
We love you.